Lots been happening in your life lately.
I think lots in terms of being home and chilling with the whānau, and things are just so busy up home, and that's why I need to be back down here in camp, and it's good to be back. Had a nice break after a good year last year. Yeah, we were busy and it was great, and the break was even greater. It was well deserved.
Tell us a little bit about the what comes after winning world titles, you know, the publicity and all that sort of stuff.
It gets a bit overwhelming, to be honest, but my phone kind of blanked out on me, which was kind of a blessing in disguise because it kept me away from it, because you kind of get a bit bombarded with things. So kind of went a bit AWOL for a bit off social media, and it's kind of helped me in other areas of my life, and I've been a bit more proactive, really. I've got more things done. I've read like 6 books this year.
Cool.
And I've noticed my sleep is better because I'm not pointlessly just scrolling, what you tend to find yourself doing when you've got your phone. It's just so habitual.
So it's back to reality now, is it?
Yeah, we've got nothing as official like locked in, but we could get the call anytime. Rebel's in conversations with people. He's doing his job, I'm doing mine, which is literally just to train and be ready. And I'm feeling like this will be my 5th week back in training for the year here. I had a 2-week break in between, so first week back, and I feel like I'm already getting back to where I left, which is pretty cool.
It's pretty scary for your opponents.
Well, that's what I think too. When I really think about it, I think, wow, I feel like I'm already getting back to what I was pre my last fight. So I just excited to see what the extra step is going to be like, because I keep to be slowly just climbing. Even though I'm not happy with my last performance. Well, there's a few things. Well, I won, which was the main objective, but there was just so much learning in it, and it was the perfect fight because I still won, but it was as if I lost because there was so much I wish I could have done better and feel like I could have done better. But I don't know, it was a huge event, being back home, maybe a bit of emotions played a part, but it was real good learning, and I just can't wait to see the growth from that and the step up. So,
How has it affected you when you're basically teammates in the Lonergan camp and they've been let go? What's the story there?
to be honest, I actually don't know anything really about it other than I read the article in the paper. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, and I don't like really to get involved with that side of stuff because I find it too political. Even though it may not even be political, but I just think it's a thing I don't have to worry about because training's hard enough in the midst of it. But it sounds like the article was quite positive in terms of, I think it's a good step for Team Peachy and where they want to be, which is getting those titles, and No Limit Boxing is going to help them get there because they're pretty massive and just another step up.
So it won't affect you in any way?
Nah, not really. Not really. I think for me, I just have to trust the process and just keep doing what I want to do. You know, my goal is to fight over in the UK, aim to be in the ring with Savannah Marshall or Clarissa Shields at some stage. I'm making baby steps to get there because I still have a bit of work to do. My weight is naturally coming down, and I'm in a position now where I can start looking at super middleweight fights. So if that is what comes up next, I reckon we'll probably grab that with 2 hands because I'm right on the cusp of like super middle light heavy. And I suppose if heavyweight comes up, I wouldn't really want to do a heavyweight fight, but if it's an option to get a fight, because for me, I want to keep active. That's the most important thing. And to get more fights, I do need to drop weight because there's more fights for me that will push me and bring it. And I think the harder the fights are, the better I will be. And I think, yeah, just physically being at a lighter weight, I will be sharper, faster, fitter, better, confident. Yeah.
How many fights would you ideally like to have in 2024?
I reckon 4 or 5. I think the more better. I'd have 10 if I could, but it's having people there to fight. Like I would fight every other month or every month if I could, because I'm living and breathing it, and it's all part of the training camp. Like fighting is learning, and it's the next step up. So for me, the more I could fight, the better it would be. I just don't have the luxury of having that many opponents that would be able to push me. And reality is we do need to start looking abroad, because we've kind of already done the top scale of girls here in the heavyweight, light heavyweight. There are options for super middle, I'd say. Like I've fought Lani at heavyweight, but she's sitting down at middleweight, and she's improved a lot since we last fought. So, you know, we're really good mates and we're friends, but, you know, that could be an option just to keep busy. But for me, that's Rebel's job. He'll lock in who we got next, and he knows me, I trust him, and he'll only put me in with someone that I'll beat, so.
What you said there before about living and breathing it, he hasn't updated any of the facilities for you.
Yeah, we've got, if you've noticed, our floor's pretty clean. We've upgraded to a hoover. No, we're making little slight changes. And the couch is still there, but I find the couch comfortable, and it's easy. You know, you don't have to make a big bed, you just fold your blanket up, it's got wheels, slide it away. I feel like the place is getting better, and we're going to be immersed in Māori soon. We're going to be putting up post-its because we really want to strengthen our reo, and Rebel's on board as well. And I need to, yeah.
Cool.
And I know that's something you've delved into as well.
Oh, tribal, yeah, definitely.
Our next interview might be total immersion.
Oh, you never know. It might be a long way away.
Yeah, so next time you come in here, you'll probably see a few post-it notes. We were thinking and had a discussion about, see all the numbers with the stations, maybe doing some laminated and do just the numbers for now, like tahirua, torewha, all around, and then everybody that comes to the gym is going to be like picking it up without even realising. Almost like a brainwash. Sneaky. It's all about strategy.
Yeah, that's all right, yeah. Oh, that's fantastic, yeah. This environment is so close to nature, isn't it? You know, compared to you see the some of the stars of the boxing world, what they live, what they drive, and things
lavish
like
as, eh?
Yeah.
That's gonna be me one day. No, I don't know. Like, I love it here. I was having a chat with my sister because she come down with me and she spent the week here. She's been in the week here, so she's got the mattress. And it's been great. It's been really, really good for me spiritually. I feel like just having my sister here, and I've noticed I've had brighter spirits this week. And it really highlights the importance of whānau to me, and having my sister here and being an example and having her see what I do, and her being excited about it. Like Rebel's quite pedantic with times. We have training, and he's like, okay, he's like forever like screaming out 3 minutes, 2 minutes, or however long it is till the next one. And my sister's been on point, and she's picked it up quite quick. She's gone from pretty much no training to 4 days deep, and this morning was our 9th training, so I'm really, really proud of her. She's getting up, she's doing it, and she's hoping to fight, and I'm excited because naturally I think she's better than me. I think she just hasn't been exposed to something like this. Like, although I've been in the game going on a decade almost, decade, it's not something she's been around because I've always been elsewhere, and when I'm home I'm quite humbug. So we do have our own gym at home, but I'm humbug. Yeah, so she only sees the humbug me, and everything else is what everybody else gets to see, like on footage of me training down here, or when I used to do amateur boxing in Hamilton and we used to train hard out. She didn't see it firsthand, so it's been real cool to be here with her and her see it, and she's loving it. I can see she's got a big smile. She was up earlier than me, had her bed folded. She folded my bed up because she's the youngest of 9 siblings, and I don't know if you know. Oh, you know what a tono is, eh? Do you know what a tono is? It's like, well, growing up, a tono was always the youngest one, and they'll be like, go do this, go do that. So they're the one that. So I was a tono because I was number 6, and there was a few up above from me. So I'd be the tono for my older siblings. But it's like she was my tono, so I was like, oh, Shorty, can you do this? Can you do that? And she does it, and she's quite happy to do it, and she's, because as a younger sibling, it's like you want to impress your older ones. But she does. She's a real good tono, and I feel like over the last year, I've kind of gotten a little bit comfortable being here, as uncomfortable as most people think it is living in a gym, because you don't have the luxuries of what it's like living at home. And I've gotten comfortable with that. And this week, I feel like having her here, there's little things that she's doing that's making me think, oh my gosh, I need to like pick it up, like she's showing me up. So yeah, it's really good to have her here and be able to just step up a little bit and learning off each other.
It's fantastic. It's good. It's good that you rise to the top, but you've got time for the whānau. And
yeah, I think it's so important, and I think that's just how I've been growing up. Whānau is so important.
And the thing that I think has impressed New Zealand is not just your whānau, but the hometown.
Yeah, like the wider whānau.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's whānau. Whānau's whānau. And at home we're quite close, and within a whānau you squabble. And in Pupuwai we all squabble amongst each other, but if anybody else comes in, we unite as one, and we back each other. And I know my whānau and people at home are proud to see Pupuwai on the world stage, so it's quite cool to be doing that for our town and seeing our kids see it, so that they can keep doing it too.
So give them something to aspire to.
And know it's possible, because like for me it was people like Daniel Loader and things like that, but not someone from home that I was like, wow. I think superstars in my time that I'd look up, that I kind of knew people that knew them in the whānau was like Sid Going in that, and how they made it. So, but to be so immersed in home and being able to make it on a level that I have, I think it's pretty cool. But I don't think, like when I think it's me doing it, I think, oh, I'm still just me from home, like, because I do notice people look at me a little bit differently. Like I'm like, whoa, something else because I've achieved things. But I feel like I'm only just scraping the surface, and now I just feel like I'm waffling. So I'll stop there.
Hey, that's good. When do you hope to be in action again?
As soon as possible. I reckon I'm already at that phase where I'm ready to go.
How long would it take you to get?
Fight fit.
Yeah.
I reckon no longer than 5 weeks. Like, I reckon 2 weeks. I'll fight next week if I had to. I was talking to Rebel about it last night. I think like physically I'm feeling like I'm starting, like my muscles starting to show and like stuff like that, but I don't quite have that fight fitness. But we haven't really gone into the sparring stuff, so I think if I just did a couple of weeks of sparring, I'll be good to go, because that definitely builds the tank, and other little special sessions he does to build the tank and just pushing me. We haven't really done that side, he's just kind of been doing this baseline stuff, but we're still doing like 4 trains, 3 trains, so it's still my full-time job. So I'm feeling base is good, and yeah, whenever a fight comes, we'll just shift it up that gear and push it out and be ready for whenever that is.
Well, I hope it's real soon.
Yeah, thank you, and thanks for coming.
Hey, that's cool. Hey, last time you were, I'll get it, I'll do it, yeah. Now, yeah.
Am I looking more confident?
Just a little bit.
That's what I'm going for, I'm striving. That's
Yeah.
like,